Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. We might be getting a lot more stimulus checks. Yes, and in much greater amounts too. There is a bill in Congress because many people, including Bernie Sanders, Tim Ryan, and Representative Ro Khanna, all Democratic senators. Well, Bernie Sanders is actually an independent, but Bernie Sanders, independent from Vermont, Tim Ryan, Democrat from Ohio, and Ro Khanna, Democrat from California, introduced legislation yesterday to deliver $2,000 monthly payments until employment levels return to pre-COVID-19 levels. So that is $2,000 a month. Sorry, if you make over $100,000 a year, you probably don't qualify, so you're probably going to vote against this. But until employment levels return to pre-COVID-19 levels, they're looking to do $2,000 monthly payments. Will this actually happen? I'm going to guess it's going to happen part way. I don't think they're going to actually give you $2,000 a month. That would cost us too much. Although if they roll back some of those, some of that money they're giving to corporations, they could actually do a lot of this, at least keep it up for 1 or 2 months. Now, I don't think we're going to get $2,000 a month, but even $600-700 a month would be very, very helpful to many people. So you know what? This bill hasn't been passed. You know there's going to be at least some GOP opposition and maybe even some Democratic opposition to this. So if you want that money, and I know many of you do, write to your senator, write to your representative, and tell them to pass this bill. Because if they know that there's a political consequence and a lot of their constituents actually support this bill, they will pass it because they don't want to risk losing their job. That's how you get your congressman to do stuff. You need lots of people to write to their congressman. So please, if you want the money, write to your congressman. If you're over 100,000 and you're not going to get this and you don't want this, write to your congressman too. So write to your congressman on how you feel about this. But we could get up to $2,000 per month until employment returns to pre-COVID-19 levels. Now, I think they're going to do like the employment cutoff, like if it drops under 7% or something, because pre-COVID-19 levels probably may not happen for like another year or two. So they can't keep giving everyone $2,000 a month for like the next year or so. But even $1,000 a month, cut it in half, even $1,000 a month for like 3 or 4 more months would really, really help people. So there's 2 Democratic senators plus Bernie Sanders that are fighting for this. Andrew Yang thinks this is a great idea because he supports UBI overall. And Yang has actually dismissed the idea that cost should be at the forefront of considerations right now. I think Yang actually has a point because we can always keep printing more money. And the thing is, as long as there's a demand in the world for USD, there's a giant demand in the world for USD right now, it's really not going to matter. So he's basically like, yeah, the house is on fire, so don't worry about how much water you're using to put out the fire. And right now, like this would actually help a lot of people put food on the table. For people like me, it would just give me extra money. Like, yes, my advertising revenue has been hurt by the downturn, but overall, I'm faring a lot better than most other people are right now. So the thing about that is like I'm doing okay right now. I could use a little bit of extra money, but there are some people who are just being devastated, like service industry workers, retail workers are completely devastated, and they actually need this money. So and plus, if you're making under 100,000 and you want a couple like 100 extra bucks per month, or possibly up to a couple thousand extra bucks per month, you should be voting for this because this will actually give you free money. Yes, it's going to put us in debt, but it is mostly domestic debt. And remember, whenever the Treasury has printed that much money, it's never really led to hyperinflation because regardless around the world, USD is still much more trusted than any other currency or cryptocurrency. So there's going to be a large demand for it. So I doubt this will actually cause the economy to hyperinflate. And I think they should reallocate some of that big business money to actually individual bailouts to keep families actually going as well. So once again, the 3 senators, 2 Democrats, and Bernie Sanders, who's an independent, will have introduced this bill. They'll probably need a debate on this bill, but you need to write to your senator or congressman to pass this bill, or both your senator and your congressman to actually pass this bill. If they get enough letters telling them to pass this bill, I bet it will pass because they don't want the political backlash of actually not passing this bill. And I think it would help a lot of people. And I actually do kind of agree with Andrew Yang on this idea that right now the cost should not be a huge consideration right now. And you basically just need to help people out to get through this mess. So that is the news for today. Remember, you can get up to $2,000 a month. Let me know what you think. And will you actually vote for this bill, or will you tell your congressman to pass this bill? Thank you and have a nice day.